A lot of people ask us, what exactly is an injunction? How do I get one, or how do I defend against one? Injunctions are formal orders of protection issued by a court designed to protect one person from another person. There are two general categories of injunction. There's a temporary injunction or temporary restraining order, and then there's a final injunction. A temporary restraining order is not nearly as serious as a final order of injunction because anyone can get a temporary restraining order against another person simply by going to the courthouse, filling out a petition, and if it's legally sufficient, a judge may grant that temporary restraining order. A final injunction, by contrast, should be taken very seriously because if a final order of injunction is granted, that means that both parties have had the opportunity to be heard and that a judge has declared that one person should have the injunction against the other. So if you've been issued a temporary restraining order, contact an attorney right away, figure out a way to defend against it. If you're trying to get an injunction against another person and you have a temporary restraining order against another person, you might also want to consider getting an attorney to give yourself the best chances of getting the final injunction granted for you. Now, injunctions in general are considered civil by nature. They're considered domestic relations cases, but I consider them to be quasi-criminal because of the serious consequences they can have on your record. The records of injunctions are maintained by the clerk of courts, just like with criminal records. If you get an injunction or final injunction ordered against you, the court can force you to come back on regular intervals to check in with it. It can order you to complete an anger management course, order you to enroll in and complete a batterer's intervention program, which is pretty intensive, and it can stay on your record for the rest of your life. It's very, very serious. The process for getting them begins with a person going to the courthouse and petitioning the court for an injunction. That's the petitioner. The respondent is the person on the other end, the person responding to that petition. Whether you're the petitioner or the respondent, it's important to know that you can have an attorney present with you in the courthouse. You can and should consult with an attorney to explain the process to you and to give you all of your options. If we can be of assistance to you, please feel free to call us or email us. We offer free consultations and we'd be happy to give you our opinion on how your case may turn out.